Alright guys, and we are back. We just went to Mary's funeral. Now we gotta go to the church.
Back to the bloody strike!
There we go. I said I wouldn't eat the regular people, but for the people that I have to battle, I don't mind. Okay. By the way, where am I at as far as... Okay, still level 2.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
It ain't human! Kill it!
Oh, how the heck did that happen? Really? Oh my gosh, I like fell on him or something and it caused me to like bounce. Now there's another something or another around here. It must have been between that one and like that guy that I just had killed.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Alrighty. I think I made a huge decision there. We shall see what happens.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
How am I supposed to interview?
Okay, so Swanson. You know what? Let's see. I'm over here already. Okay, so I need to report to him, and he's right here. So, we're gonna do this real quick.
You are blinded by your
Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Nope, I'm not doing that one again.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery,
Why
Tobias?
is it still blue?
What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful
Drives me nuts when it's still blue, because it should be like grayed out or like whited out.
And feeding on the fear of the dying.
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
Yeah,
It's
I still
Father
need to talk to you. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
There we go. Now it's not. So I had to
Tobias
finish
Whittaker,
everything.
Confess why you burned those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Okay.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime, and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Okay. Have all his. Cool. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So, let's see. She won't be back. Well, actually, she might. Actually, I'll do this because they're right here.
I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Would you like me to revive you?
Good evening, Christine.
Maybe it's something
Change
here.
your mind, Mr. Reed?
I hope that's not what I messed up.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
There we go. That's now done. So now it's just this. And I think, other than that, I have to wait for that one. That's done. Cool. Alright, so I just need to... Where's she at? Is she... I did rest, didn't I? Or no, I have not. I didn't rest, so she shouldn't be in Whitechapel yet. Alrighty.
It's a leech! Our beast must die!
No, you are not stamping your little cross at me.
Shit, that leech is fast! There's one of them vermin!
Okay, there we go. gonna have to open that from the other side. $16 and $16. Here we go. There we go. Give me some health. Oh! Yep. Yep, you too. You give me some health too. Give me more. Give me... Ah, no, don't take more. There. They were down here somewhere. There we go. Alrighty. You're gonna help heal me though. Let's do it. Okay, wait. Where am I heading? Oh yeah, Pembroke. That's not the way to Pembroke. Or at least not the fastest way. I'll go the fastest route. Because I've got some stuff to do. All right. I think I've already been in there. Not worried about repeating that.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You...
Of course. If that's not creepy.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the Lamb. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Actually, I'm gonna do this
the
so it
vampire
saves
who
me
made
from having
is
to go.
some sort of disembodied entity. Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Not going in there yet. Okay, nothing there. Alrighty.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
There we go. Before I talk to him, I'm gonna double check. There we go. You guys can pause there if you want to read. Okay, now we're gonna talk
What
to him.
happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity.
Oh no.
Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Alrighty.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Daily routine.
What on earth happened here?
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Oh, Jonathan.
Alrighty.
I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I don't think that's gonna be possible.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Alrighty. You know what? Actually, let me go and see what I've got left to disassemble and make and all that other stuff, and I might just end it there for now. And there we go. Okay, so... oh, I guess I only have that to recycle. I wish I could upgrade this. Ugh, I still have some... okay. You know what? Before I do this, I'm gonna go out and see if he's got any good parts. Milton, that is. I'm talking about Milton. Milton has some good parts, then I will go ahead and buy them so I can make
Good evening, Doctor. Still
my
trying
thing
to save
upgraded
lives.
a bit.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh no, he does not. I'm gonna keep hold of that because I think that is something that has to do with one of the missions. And I don't want to lose that opportunity. Okay, so I'm gonna go up, make my concoctions. I think I might end this video there. Okay, so 3. Can I even make concoctions? Well, I can make one migraine. I'm gonna make another one of each of these. Okay, those all require potassium. Okay, but there we go. I got some of those ready to go. And there you got it, guys. I think I might even... I'm just so impressed with how much I've gotten accomplished. I do need to rest so I can go ahead and bring her out. I don't have anything that will be detrimental, will it? No, not really. Alrighty, so here we go. Oh wait, I wanted to save it for this, didn't I? I guess I really can't do anything. So what do? Well, confirm, I guess. Alrighty, see, now she's got her head up there. Alright guys, well I'm gonna end it here for now, and we'll get back to it later. Mama Bear out. Hope you guys are enjoying RZB World.